Richmond Park on a Saturday. 2 p.m. for charity and no super dub. Make sure you're there for Brian Care or just to meet Bishop.
Hello and welcome to LSL TV. I'm your host Harvey Metcalf, and tonight on the show we round up this week's Forumtology. New Year's Eve is often a time of celebration with friends, family, all your loved ones around you. Well, for one of ours, Super Dub, he's had a lonely New Year's Eve. He was left a lonely man in China. So what did he do? He went out, he gambled, he drank. With his winnings in poker, he went out and got some women. Yes, he got some prostitutes. He's seen in the new year with a real bang. Anyway, a few days later, he posts up then, thinking he's the big man. How many girls have you rode this year? Oh wait, and you have to exclude your girlfriend. This coming from a man who's had 3 rides from 3 prostitutes this year? Come on. How lonely can you get? Which brings on to our sad news. Yeah, perverted. Forumtologists this week were dearly left upset with the death of Pat Butcher in EastEnders. Pat died on New Year's Eve on her bed. She suffered from cancer. She died. She just didn't stop one Forum member, Dublin West. While she was there dying on her deathbed, Ricky, Bianca, whoever it was around her, decides, I'll take advantage. And he starts topping one off on himself. Come on. Where do you get your kicks? This man enjoyed his guilty pleasure was Palm St. Clement. Who is your guilty pleasure? PM, let us know. Email us. Let us know. And maybe we'll post up your top 10 in the next show. This week we saw the headlines of Luis Suarez and his 8-match ban for his racial slur on Patrice Evra. Well, we're not going to discuss that. There's more importantly, a race row erupted on our own forum this week. 2 Left Feet, despite his love of black women, came out and says they all smell of basketballs. Come on, surely they smell like white women. Which led to another race row on the forum this week between Harold Bishop and Smokey Joe. Harold Bishop came on, but Smokey Joe was talking about what's racially fair. Black can blacks slag white, white slag blacks. No. Harold Bishop was walking down Dame Street, walked by 2 black men who were then racially slurred against by 2 white men. Needless to say, the 2 black men went over and kicked the shite out of 2 white men. This topic then left Harold Bishop bamboozled. Which then leads on to our forum fool of the week. We all have our stupid posts. We all have our own weaknesses. Whereas Frankie, on a football website, didn't even know the rules of a substitution. This went as far as he went and bet €20 with his mate. Don't know the total ins and outs, but he said, can you substitute when they come off the pitch? Can they come back on? Come on. Frankie, are you a girl? You have many threads every day, every week, but we're going to pick our thread of the week.
Thread of the week.
It's brought to you by Thickest Thing You Have Heard All Year. And surprisingly, it was from our first post by Taz. He gets the award. He tells us the story of his mate who was doing sunbeds. It's okay. Some people do, some people don't. But for 6 months, this man was there lying on the sunbed, never realised that he had to close the door down. He was there, sitting there, his back was getting tanned, the front of him was not. Surely 1, 2, 3, you notice there's a difference. But no, it takes him 6 months to wonder, why are all the lights going out around him? This man, he's a real pint of Guinness. Half caste, half black, half white. Needless to say, he's not a bright spark. Which leads us to our tip of the week. We all like to post our bets up, but the award has to go to Sheriff, the fake one. He surprisingly correctly tipped the Magpies to beat Manchester United at good odds of 4-1. Fair play. Get on. But there's no need for Sheriff to go into hiding, unlike Some of our pharmacologists we all know. Franklin. He went into hiding after guaranteeing his hundreds of followers. Manchester United to beat Blackburn and Brock Lesnar to win in the UFC is a guaranteed double. We all know what happened there. As I've already said, there's threads on brought up every day, every week. But here's our thread to watch. One for the next few weeks. Smokey Joe again in the news. He was at a New Year's party in his best mate's house. Got caught up in all the celebrations around midnight. Turned to give his best mate's mother a hug and a kiss. He got more than he was looking for. His mother ended up putting her tongue down his neck. Since then, fair enough. We've all wanted to do it to our best mate's mother. But since he's been getting calls, texts, the lot from her, come around, fix the lights. What would you do? Would you fix your best mate's mother's lights? Come on, we all know what we do. You can do it!
All night long.
And now, to the more serious note at hand. The LSL League news. Lower Crumlin manager Prune has turned down a massive job offer. We don't know exactly why did Prune turn this down. He's struggling, Crumlin, they're struggling in the league. Also, one of his best mates and star players, Hoppy, has left the club. Can one man be the cause of this failure? Is Hoppy Mr. Crumlin? Also, Larkin Celtic in Sunday Major League 1 are about to lose their manager. They've lost 7 league games in a row. It's only right they lose their manager. But also they've lost one of their key players through a divorce. How was the divorce? Did the wife get the football team in the divorce? Anyway, anybody interested in the job for Larkin Celtic, send in your applications. Also, there's a player's wife now. She's now single. Sure, she's gagging for her. Send your applications in. Which sadly brings us to the end of the show. This show would be impossible without all you pharmacologists out there. Your contributions, your threads, your posts have been the inspiration to this show. We need you to get involved and let you steer the show. What do you want to see on the show? Have you got any hidden talents that you want to share? Have a friend that you really needs to get bepped. We can do it all anonymously. Have you got a tip? Can you be Franklin? Can you be Sheriff? Can you be CP? Their bets, are they good enough? Let us know your tips. Maybe we can start a tipster league. We can have it all. Also, if you got gossip on your mates like Smokey Joe, are you riding your best mate's mother? Even worse, are you riding your best mate's grandmother? Let us know. It can all be done anonymously. All can be done here on LSL TV. Which, from now on, we're going to end with our clip of the week. This is a funny one, sent to us by Alright Chief. Thank you, good night, and thank you.
Et nous, on était là, c'est d'accord.